I have so much tea to spill to y'all. Before we get into it, you hit pause, go get yourself a snack, press play, and then let's get into it. 50 Cent is one of the rudest people, or I should say celebrities, on social media or in real life. Y'all know whoever he is not feeling, he goes in on them on social media. So over last weekend, right before the 4th episode of Power, I believe it was the 4th episode. It wasn't the 4th episode, it was the 5th episode. It was the 5th episode. Right before the episode aired, like earlier in the day, he goes in on the executive producer, Courtney Kemp. He's saying, guys, this is not verbatim, this is not verbatim, but how could you do this to me? Why would you put my penis on TV? The scene was awkward enough. Bitch, call me back. You know what? I'm calm. I'll call you. No, bitch, how could you do this to me? I don't give a damn if you on a plane. I need you to call me now. Okay, I'm calm. I'll call you. How can you do this to me? My grandmother or my aunt can't see the Power episode because my wee-wee is on camera. And I'm just sitting here like, what is wrong with this man? Why are you so upset? We all know Power has like these crazy sex scenes. So then Courtney, after all his tweets, Courtney goes on Instagram and she posts 2 pictures. The first picture was Ghost Must Die, 50 Cent is a lie, or something like that, or lies, something like that, basically saying you knew what you signed up for, you signed this release form, why are you shocked, you filmed the scene, right? And then the next picture was her name in the credits of the intro, and it says executive producer, and then she writes as a caption, I'll leave it at that. There's 2 reasons why you would be upset, or 2 reasons why you decide you want to make these posts. Number 1, your ding-a-ling ain't big. Number 2, a complete publicity stunt for Power. Power has been breaking records left and right since its 3rd season aired. It's just really, really big right now. So when I noticed that he didn't clap back for that, let me make sure I'm saying that right. I was thinking, is this a publicity stunt? Is it? Then I watched the episode. And then, I was right. His wee-wee is very average. It's not huge. Was it hard? I don't know. But it wasn't very big at all. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe that's the reason why he was upset. Listen. Everybody assumes that he probably had a big wee-wee because he's a big dude. Most big dudes do have big wee-wees. But apparently 50 Cent does not. I'm gonna need 50 Cent to get off social media, stop being in your feelings, disrespecting women mostly on social media, okay, calling them bitches and all this type of stuff. Like, grow up. You're in your 40s and you acting like a child. You got exposed, literally. Now take the L. Now, mind you, I didn't hear anybody talk about his wee-wee, but I saw it. It ain't much to talk about. I'm just saying. Take that L, son. So this has been the year of breakups. Another couple bites the dust. This one, I have to admit, I saw coming. I don't know about y'all, but apparently Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill are done. And I have to say, I'm glad that they're done, because I felt like when she was dating this guy, like, she pretty much cut all her ties of with everybody that she knew, everybody that she worked with, just for this one dude. If you notice, ever since she has been dating this dude, she has not really had any music out. So hopefully this is true. She can get back in the studio, she can get back with Drake or Young Money or whoever she wants to collab with and get herself an album, honey, drop him. Get you a new man that's gonna marry you, give you them kids that you want, and it's gonna be by your side. Tell Meek Mill to stay his ass in Philadelphia. Nobody want to hear his music anyway. I'm just saying. Is it just me, or do you feel the same way? I know I don't. I'm just saying. Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, singer slash rapper.
I wouldn't know what to do. I'll probably check myself into some kind of clinic. I couldn't be alone because without you I'm sick. Here's my wish list.
Slash actor Ray J honestly kept his word, and today, or I should say yesterday, he married his longtime girlfriend, Princess Love. I have to be honest with you guys, I did not think that was going to happen, but apparently they need to stay on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, so they actually got married, and now they have another storyline. So congratulations to them. Let's pray this actually lasts more than 3 years. I give them 3. How long do you give them? Shade, I know, but it's reality. We all view The Rock for being one of the best action actors out there. Funny guy on Instagram and Twitter, you know, just an all-around good dude. Well, as The Rock was wrapping up his time on the Fast and Furious 8 movie, he decides he wants to go to Instagram and shout out a couple of people, you know, good and bad. So he goes on Instagram and he basically says, hey guys, it's a wrap for me on Fast and Furious 8. I really enjoyed my time there. The women, you know, in the movie were just bomb. They were hardworking. They were everything. But he can't say, mind you, I'm paraphrasing here, okay? But he can't say the same for the men on set. You know, there's a particular person who is just straight up lazy. So when he posted that, everybody was just like, oh my God, who's he talking about? Is he talking about Tyrese? Is he talking about Ludacris? Is he talking about Vin Diesel? Is he talking about Russell Crowe? Not Russell Crowe. Is he talking about Kurt Russell? Is he talking about Jason Statham? Who is he talking to? So Tyrese goes on Instagram and says, yo, it ain't me. I didn't see what I don't think Ludacris even said anything, but everybody speculated that it was Vin Diesel. So now everybody's running with it. They're saying it was Vin Diesel that he's having his problems with. You know, according to a couple of gossip websites, The Rock and Vin Diesel had a little sit down to talk about their disagreements, you know, yada, yada, yada. You know, a whole bunch of smoke blown up our asses. Do I feel that, is this true? It could be, but I also kind of feel like it's a publicity stunt to get, you know, get our juices flowing for Fast and Furious 8, which I feel like we kind of don't need that because this is such a successful franchise. But I'm pretty shocked that he actually, you know, called somebody out on Instagram, because he's not really known for that. But I'm not shocked that Vin Diesel is lazy. I think Vin Diesel thinks he is Brad Pitt when he's not. The only 2 successful franchises that he's ever had were, or I should say are, Pitch Black, if you want to call that a success, and Fast and Furious franchise. Yet again, another black entertainer has been receiving a ton of racial tweets. Normani Corday, I think that's how you say her name. She is one of the members of Fifth Harmony. She goes on Twitter a couple of days ago and she states that she will no longer be on Twitter for a while because in the last couple of days she has been receiving a ton of racial tweets, hate tweets, simply because of an interview that she did on Facebook Live. So the interviewer on I don't know what show it was, but she was being interviewed by a woman. The woman apparently asked her, describe your bandmates in 1 word. Now I saw the interview, and to me, she didn't throw any type of shade or anything. She said, this person is this, this person is this, this person is this, this person is this. When she got to Camilla, she paused, but I felt like she paused the same amount of time that she did the other girls.
Describe each girl with one word, each girl in the group.
Okay, Allie, we always say like sunshine just because she is literally the light of the group, and anytime we're in like a bad time or we're struggling, she's always like, guys, it's gonna be okay. Like if I don't want to wake up in the morning because I have to do something or go to work or don't feel like putting makeup on, she's like, it's okay. Like she's just so optimistic and she's just very encouraging. Lauren would be like my therapist.
Your therapist.
Yeah, I can go to her about absolutely anything, and I feel like I can trust that she won't judge anything that I say, or the way that I think. But she'll also, like, I'll leave a conversation thinking totally different than when I went in because she gives me such good advice.
She's like your wise woman.
Yeah, she always has something good to give me back.
Cool.
Dinah, she's like the turn-up queen. She just has a good time anywhere she is. She always has her speaker blasting music. We could be in the airport in security, and she'll literally have her boombox.
Wow.
Yeah, it's bad. Our security used to get really mad at her, and we used to be like, Dinah, like a little bit embarrassed, but she's just like, so what? That's Chris Brown, like bopping. But and then Camila, she is, let's see, Camila, very quirky.
Quirky.
Yeah, very quirky, cute, quirky.
Well, apparently, Camilla's minions took that as an offense, took that as shade towards her, and went in on Normani, you know, tweeting her like monkeys, her on a hanged slave, like just really vicious things. Apparently, Camilla, she did, you know, tweet something talking about hate or whatever. I believe Warren had said something else, but Allie and Dinah didn't make any type of statements. My issue with this is, I think Normani has always had hate when it came to Fifth Harmony because she is the only black woman in the group. And you just have people out here who just don't like black people, period. So they go upon the computer and tip, 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 tip. By the way, she called her quirky, which is not a negative word. But she's currently not on Twitter anymore because of these you know, these racist remarks. And if you don't remember, Leslie Jones about a couple of weeks ago went on Twitter saying, listen, you know, I've been getting these nasty, disgusting tweets. People need to do something about it, and they really need to do something about this. You know, I feel like a lot of social media, the owners of like Twitter, Instagram, so forth, they pick and choose who they want to protect and who they don't want to protect. If you go on like specific people like Taylor Swift, if you input a word, an emoji, you know, in your comment, they'll block your comment completely. They need to do that for everyone, okay? The N-word, monkey, hanging a monkey, calling the black person gorilla, anything that will flag a specific person, they need to make sure they implement that in everyone. This is ridiculous. Social media is getting really out of hand when it comes to, you know, the racial comments and things like that. Do we as people of color understand that this is how people are? Yes, but do we need to be berated with disgusting words like that like constantly, every day, all day? Absolutely not. Come on these social media sites to have fun, not to be harassed. So last week I came to you guys and I told you Azealia Banks decided that she was no longer going to be on social media. She feels that everybody is too sensitive about the posts that she writes. And I was super duper happy because I was tired of looking at her ignorant ass comments. Well, apparently she is not off of social media. The other day, Zayn Malik posted pictures of his GQ spread, and a gossip site decided to take the pictures and put it as a post just to let their followers know that, hey, look, he has a spread in GQ magazine. Azealia Banks apparently comments down below stating, he basically looks like a girl. He's giving me trans woman tease. Well, when I tell you, the Zayn fans, the LGBT community went in on this girl. I mean, I don't understand her obsession with this guy. I understand why she was upset in the beginning. Okay, let me give you a backstory of why she has a problem with Zayn Malik. Back in May, Zayn released a music video for one of his songs. I do not remember the song. She saw the video and realized that her recent video, I don't know the name of that video either, her video and his video were very similar. I ain't gonna lie to you, there were a lot of things in each video that was very similar. So she decides to go on Twitter and go in on him. He writes back like, yo, I didn't do anything to you. Like, why are you talking about me? You know, I tweeted something. This is not about you. She took that as him hating on her, and she goes in. She's calling him a sand ninja and just saying all these real, saying homophobic, you know, slurs to him, just being really, really, really hateful towards him. So after all that happened, Twitter suspended her Twitter account. So she's no longer, to this day, she is no longer on Twitter. So that's pretty much what her recent comment stems from. She still has hate on Zayn. I don't know, maybe she's mad that he won and she lost. I don't know. All I know is that she really needs to grow up. Maybe she needs to go see a psychiatrist, because I don't understand her rants. I feel like her rants are just really, really uncalled for, and they're very attention seeking. So in the last couple of years, Drake has been in a lot of beefs. Some beefs that I can't even remember. But we all know the beef with Meek Mill.
Yeah, trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers. Yeah, you getting bodied by a singing nigga.
You know, he recently had a beef with Joe Buttons. He has a current beef with Eminem, and now Hot 97 here in New York City. So the last couple of days, or I should say the last week and a half, Drake has been here in New York City on his Summer 16 tour. So he goes on stage, I believe, not this past Thursday, the Thursday prior, and he goes on stage and he starts freestyling, talking about Hot 97 needs a fire FunkMaster flex. Okay, once you fire FunkMaster flex, then I'll make an appearance on Hot 97.
Fire Funk Flex, and then I'll come and do your show. Plus me and Kanye, we just left out the studio. My first night in the garden, I'm feeling like D-Roll. My name is Drake. I'm from Toronto, Canada. I'm not here to do no long talking tonight. I'm here to give you the best night of your life, the best party you ever had, the best show you ever seen, because you're New York City, the greatest place in the world, and you motherfucking deserve it. Let's get this shit started. Let's go.
Well, FunkMaster Flex decides to go on social media and was like, you know what, I got a couple of stories about Drake. Y'all need to check my radio show out on Saturday. So I personally did not hear the interview. I don't care to listen to FunkMaster Flex. I find him to be very arrogant, very nasty, just a disgusting human being. Just to me, an old man who's just angry. So apparently he's on his show and he yet again, like everybody else, talks about Drake has a ghostwriter. You know, Drake's fan base is about 70% women, 30% men, and men who wear sandals. And throughout the whole entire interview or the whole entire show, he refers to Drake as a man wearing sandals. My whole thing about this situation is, why can't people understand that hip hop is no longer what it used to be in the 80s and the 90s? In the 80s and 90s, hip hop came from a place of struggle. You know what I mean? Where the artists actually wrote their lyrics. Today is very different. Now hip hop is here to stay. You have this genre of hip hop, and then you have all these categories under hip hop, like every other genre of music, okay? If you're looking for someone who is a lyricist, you need to go to someone who is like Kendrick Lamar, who is, you know, J. Cole, you know, Common, Nas. You need to go to these kind of people. If you're looking for trap music, then you go to people like Future. You go to people like Rich Homie Quan and Young Thug. You go to those type of people. When you're going for just straight up jams, you go to people like Drake. You go to people like Jay-Z. The hip hop is completely different now. It's not the same. So I'm gonna need people to just get over the fact that he may or may not use a ghostwriter. He's successful. He's gonna continue to be successful. Get over it. Like, stop trying to downplay somebody's success just because they may or may not write their lyrics. Stop being mad because you're not as successful as he is. Meek Mill, FunkMaster Flex. FunkMaster Flex, stay being a DJ and be quiet. Okay, nobody cares about your opinions. Stay with Hot 97. I don't even know why Hot 97 is even on the air anymore. Nobody listens to this station. The one person that was bringing them ratings jumped ship about a year or so ago, Angie Martinez. It's time for Clear Channel. It's time for iHeartRadio to cancel this station or completely fire everyone who's from that station and revamp it. Because right now, the station is trash. Stop hating on Drake. Am I a Drake fan? Yes and no. One, I'm not into hip hop like that. I would say about 90% of rap lyrics in a song, I don't know because I tune them out. But like I said, I do enjoy his music. Get over it, move on, go about your life. So that pretty much wraps up this video, guys. Leave a comment down below on any of the topics that I talked about in today's video. If you like this video and you would like to see more, make sure you click the like button and the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Turn it on.